Do you believe in the power of a suit, that it can give you such a confidence that can totally change your entire life?
So I'm not just designing blindly. I design with the exact kind of woman in mind. I want my children to describe their mother as somebody who did, as a doer.
Because you're a powerful woman. It comes from you, this energy.
I understand how the quality or the type of fabric that you use can elevate or decline, a design. In Qatar, in the Middle East, I've learned to make my blazers a little longer line. Some trends will become timeless.
They will come back and
they will always
again.
come back. But suits will always be there.
Hi everyone, my name is Natalia and welcome to Fashion Podcast. Do you believe in the power of a suit, that it can give you such a confidence that can totally change your entire life? This is what we're going to discuss today with our guest Ivie Osula, the founder of the brand DWL, defining women's lifestyle. This brand in just 7 years already conquers 3 different countries: Nigeria, Saudi Arabia and now Qatar. So welcome Ivie to my podcast.
Thank you so much, Natalia. I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you so much. So the first question will be not surprising that many talented people are coming from a very logical and structured background. So you started in a different profession and you end up being a very talented designer, I can say, because I'm wearing the suit and it feels great. Feels great.
Thank you. So my story into fashion is my tagline is from finance to fashion, and I'm so happy for DWL starting off in fashion, because that charted the course for what we know now as power dressing and all. So I started off my career I have 14 years career in supply chain finance, right? And whilst I was working, my earliest fashion influences are Carolina Herrera, Jessica Pearson of Suits, and Olivia Pope of Scandal. And I like the way they walk into a room and own the room without even speaking, based on how they're dressed. Their pencil-heeled shoes, their sky-high shoes, pencil dresses, blazers and all. And I just like the way it helped, shape their personality and presence. And so for myself, I started off wanting to just make pieces for myself, because those dressings are very expensive. I started off making pieces for myself so that I can have, I can show up, like I say, at work, correct. And then from time, colleagues started to say, oh, I like what you're wearing. Where did you get it? So I made it myself. I started off directing people, you can make this for yourself. And after a while, people started to commission me to say, make this for me, make that for me. And the biggest was when one of my clients was going to Paris for a conference. And she said, Ivie, I want to walk into the room and I want to be present even without opening my mouth. And that her trip to Paris with the pieces we made for her was such a confidence booster to the brand. And that's when I realized there's something here.
Start high.
Yes, there's something here. The good thing is that the validation from the brand started from the clients. I didn't have to push things down people's throats. So when they say identify your target market, it cannot be far from the truth. And then after that, I started to make pieces for people. I moved from not just power dressing to occasion wear. So I would say DWL is a suiting brand through and through, from corporate occasion wear to casual, everything along the full spectrum. Like I say, we dress women who understand the power of dressing to show up, and take up space wherever they go. So that's in a nutshell how I moved from finance to fashion.
That's great. Tell me more about the process of how you choose fabric. What starts first? Are you sketching or you just inspired by something? And then what are the steps of how you producing your suits?
Yes, I would like to say one of my greatest superpowers is fabrics. I'm very good with fabrics. I understand how the quality or the type of fabric that you use can elevate or decline, a design. So I think sometimes my creative process is not typeset. There are sometimes I buy a fabric and I don't use it till 2 years time because its time hasn't come. I see it. I know this is a game changer. There might not be anything to do with it now. I keep it. And when the time comes, you will see how it will be received. Other things that inspire me is I'm not one that is inspired by abstract designs. No, I'm inspired by things that already exist. I'm constantly recording things on television. I see something, it can even be the back pocket of another person's trouser, but I've seen it and I realize, this will work well as something on a sleeve of something else, So I just gather if you see my mood board, you would laugh because.
So you do mood boards,
I
right?
do mood boards
all the time. Is it in your phone or it's on the?
It's on my phone. I have a folder called all things. If a DWL design,
I see,
and I just throw in things there. So when I'm ready, I bring it out. I pull up the sleeve of this place. For example, if you see this now, I've started testing with these are it's called Ashoke. They are native fabrics from Nigeria. One time I realized, okay, I want to be able to infuse this in a suit and still look Western, and also this is like a blend of.
That's a great combination.
Heritage and global sophistication,
correct,
together. So I put it. I tried the patterns. I play with lines a lot because. One thing I say about women, if you don't make her appear slimmer, leave her the way she is. Don't dress a woman to appear bigger. So I understand that. In addition to, black is good, but there are so many other ways to make a woman feel slimmer, feel, more present than using black. So I work with a lot of lines.
That's very cool combination.
I work with different kind of distraction sashes, just so that I don't emphasize any part of people's body that they already feel, that they feel not so confident about. Because the mantra of the brand is confidence, sophistication, and vibrance. That's why you see we play a lot color.
Yeah,
yes.
Color. But the color doesn't make me feel weird. They say that if you have a color on your dress, that sometimes we stay behind as our personality and the color pops up, so you lose in yourself. I cannot say that. It's not like this with your brand. So totally not like this.
The trick is strong silhouettes and warm colors.
I see.
So I've given you a big lapel. I've made it structured, but I've softened it with the color. So we'll still be feminine.
True.
But we will come and so we're going to be Barbies, but you're not going to call us dumb blondes. I'm going to wear color, but it's not going to take away from. If anything, it would amplify how I already come, not take away from me. So that's how we're able to. Because before, traditionally, people alluded confidence to dark colors, muted colors, so you appear serious.
True.
But one of the things that I push with DWL brand is we will wear color, we will still be assertive. We'll come across as confident, we'll still be feminine, and we'll be sophisticated. So I'm happy that whenever I see a piece on a woman like you, I'm like, oh, that's the reason why we do what we do, because the way you look today.
Oh, I love it. I feel like a modern Barbie. I am a feminine, but I am strong. That's the combination.
That's what we try to achieve with DWL and our design pieces. Yes.
That's amazing feeling. I really enjoy wearing the suit, and I'm so happy I'm wearing it today because it gives me on the same level with you, because you're a powerful woman. It comes from you, this energy. Very, very strong.
Thank you.
The question is, I want to ask you, I know that you're a mom of 2 beautiful kids and you have a family. So, and how do you combine work and family? Does it more helping you or it's more distracting you?
I will say my dream, when people ask my daughters, I have 2 daughters, 14 and 11 going on 12.
Nice.
I want my children to describe their mother as somebody who did, as a doer. So my biggest champions, the reasons why I do is because I want my children to have a solid role model in me. I live with them every day. My kids are my assistants. During the sample sale we just did, they were in charge of sorting the outfit, tagging the outfit on the day they came for setup. Because whether they or not they decide to go into fashion, I think the biggest examples we can be to our children is to show them. Don't tell them. Show them. I'm so happy with everything when they give me high five. Mommy, you did this. I'm like, yes. And I need to prove to them that I'm a cool mom, because they think they know it all. So I need to prove to them that, I'm a cool mom. So yeah, I would say it doesn't take away from me. If anything, it adds to the fuel of doing what I do and doing it well. And sometimes I see fashion through the eyes. My older daughter thinks she's cool. She tries to tell me, okay, Mommy, you can do this and that. So
Did she try to do something like also her own outfit?
Not yet, but she's very creative.
Maybe leftovers of the fabric or something?
No, but she's very creative. So sometimes she helps me with sketching. She started to help me with sketching.
So
I'm
have a team
into,
totally.
yeah.
That's super cool.
Because she sketches for me sometimes. So yeah. And my other daughter is very organized. So for example, say she was one who organized all the sorting of the outfits,
wow.
and coordinated everybody in the house to do the right thing. So yes, I have a mini team in my daughters.
So cool. Tell me, for example, if you have in front of you a woman who give up on everything, and we have some housewives who think that they need to choose between being a mom and being businesswoman. So what would you recommend to women like this who give up on everything It's until a certain time, unfortunately, until they realize it shouldn't, but still.
I think you can be a mom and you can still do something. I mean, you might not want to do corporate 9 to 5, but I feel like every woman, I believe every woman should have something of economic value that she's doing with her hands. Something that you wake up and say, this is mine. I'm creating this. I'm adding this quota to the economy. I'm fending for myself. I mean, circumstances change from whoever is your benefactor or whoever you're leaning on. You might be very comfortable, but I think it's very important. Number one, you're setting an example to your children. Number two, you're doing things for posterity's sake. When things don't work out, there will always be a plan, even if it's a plan C, even if it's not giving you the most money in the world. But I think even the fulfillment that comes from what you create.
I see.
You know what it means to create something and somebody else thinks it's worthy of buying?
Yeah.
I mean, money is good, but sometimes the fact that you do things and people are happy and willing to engage in your services, I mean,
so that's for your motivation, when you feel that people are happy.
Exactly. Everybody deserves that. I mean, going back to the sample sale, I was happy with the sales, but you saw the way women were literally scampering for outfits. People's different persona. You know, people. It was literally like a walkway where your outfits come out, and I saw different women like different pieces we created. I mean, everyone deserves to feel the way I felt that day. So yes, I think every woman should have something to do, no matter how little.
I want to ask you, I want to give an example from my personal experience when I had a client and he told me that he want to have a promotion, and we dressed him with the suits, the way that he was wearing every day a different combination of the colors and some details, that eventually after 1 month he wanted to be in this position and he got there. That was the power of the suit. Do you have stories like this when some of your beautiful pieces inspired people and changed them life?
Of course. It's called dressing the part. Dressing for the part that you want. Every time I get a call or a message on my DMs on my phone or DWL DMs to say, hi, Ivie, I got your number from so person. I'm going to be moderating a global panel. I'm going to Harvard for a training. I heard you are the one to dress me. The joy that I feel is because it is very important for you to dress for who you are becoming. I'm not going to dress like my pocket is right now. You want to walk around looking like you are bigger than you are. It's positioning. It's amplifying your brand, you know. So yes, I think it's very, very important. Like I said, I have a lot of examples. I've had people who have gone for panels, presentations, and they've gotten jobs because they looked the part. I mean, you're smart, but do you look the part? Yeah. And the world runs a lot on perception. So if someone appreciates you more because you look like you know what you're doing, I mean, why won't you do that? So yes, DWL is known to dress women for power, dress women to take up global stages, dress women to show up in rooms and be present. So I have so many examples of that, from global panels at FIFA to Al Jazeera to Harvard Business School. The full spectrum, yes. Every day we have testimonies of women showing up and coming back. I mean, one example, there's someone, Foley, she works at Al Jazeera. Okay. I dressed her for United Nations General Assembly in New York.
Okay, and New York.
She called me from there and she was like, Ivie, I was walking on the road of New York. Okay. And the way people were staring at me. And if you know Foley, she's a boss lady already. She owns her turf. So imagine also now looking the part. And coincidentally, she was wearing a pink suit like this. Yeah. You know, that testimony.
I like your choice. I totally like your choice. The
testimony was amazing.
So speaking about the opposite thing, for example, there are some successful people. There are not much example, but I found those, like, for example, brand Zero. They have very neutral colors, very dull colors most of the time, but it's very well-known and expensive brand. Also, Steve Jobs' style, it was very simple, black turtleneck and jeans. And these people wanted to be distant from the colors, to be focused on the job. For example, Yves Saint Laurent, when he was working, he was wearing a white robe. What do you think about those people who are trying to stay away from the colors and focus? Is this kind of different type of escape?
So the thing is, what I preach to all women is find your personal style. What you don't realize is that was Steve Jobs' personal style. Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, they gave a certain persona to dressing in grays and blacks. You dress like that, people say he's a tech guy that knows what he's doing. So yes, it's not wearing this color, but it's understanding personal style and dressing. That's why you see a lot of people in tech dress like that, so that they are perceived, as very intelligent people in tech. So yes, it's what the unifying thing from what I preach to DWL women and what you've just described is people who have found their style. I mean, we do trends once in a while, but be timeless.
True.
Let people say, oh, I think Natalia would like this because they know what you stand for. Find your personal style and then begin to build your wardrobe, around it. Of course, putting in a few trends or here and there, but lean into timelessness. And so that is what you've just described is a perfect example of what I tell DWL. It's not just about wearing color. For certain women and certain things, color is not the way. It might be sophistication that you're going for. It can be muted colors. But whether you're wearing the blacks, the off-whites, the grays, still dress it in such a way that elevates you and is in line with your personal style.
Persona.
Yes.
Like if you feel so that this is your style, you should wear.
I'm not going to wear it because it's I saw it nice on her, I'm going to wear it. No, does it suit my personal style? And the idea is not just for women to, I'm going for a party, I want to buy. I tell people, build your wardrobe with time so that every time you reach in, you're picking out something that suits, your style.
Yeah. You've been, you conquered like 3 different countries. You started in Nigeria, then you came to Saudi Arabia, now Qatar. Those countries, from your perspective, they are different or something similar? And speaking about the clients, are they different and how you adjust if they're different to different countries?
One thing that living around the world, like I'm a confirmed global citizen at this point, living, and one of the things that has helped me, apart from these countries you've mentioned, we also have footprints in like North America. We have clients from North America, Canada, the US, and also Europe.
Wow.
In the UK.
So your geography is
exactly.
big.
So one of the things I've learned by all this thing is understanding how to dress people's body types, understanding cultural nuances as it relates to fashion. There are certain designs that I'm designing and I'm thinking, this for my Qatar people, or this for my Qatar and Saudi people. There are some I'm designing, this is my Nigerian crowd. So, I tend to see, for example, that in Qatar, in Saudi, in the Middle East generally, I see people wearing more event wear DWL pieces, not necessarily structured 9 to 5, right? I see a lot of women wanting to wear, like I said, DWL is a tailored suiting brand across strata. I see the women reaching out to buy a suit set to wear to a gala, to a dinner here. Mm-hmm. But in Nigeria, in Europe, in North America, I see people leaning more to buy structured for work, for graduations.
I see.
So, number one, different women in different stages of their life, I've learned to dress them. A different country, in Qatar, in the Middle East, I've learned to make my blazers a little longer line. Number one, they are also in trend, but they also cater to the cultural nuances of the women that are here.
How much time it takes you to read the cultural, like how many years you're in Qatar now?
I've been in Qatar 4 years now.
4 years.
Yes.
So how much time it takes you? Do you study or you just go to events? What's your research program? How you identify what these people need? You keep asking or you just...
The good thing is I'm very extroverted. I'm out there. I'm a social butterfly.
Okay.
So I'm at the place where my clients will be. I go to events, where I see them. I have an office in M7. M7 is the in Scale 7 in M7 building. That's like the design hub of Doha. So I just see different kind of women. I have women in Al Jazeera that I dress. I have women in banking, in media. I see these women. I go to the places where I see them. So I see the kind of things that they lean into. And so when I design pieces, so I'm not just designing blindly. I design with the exact kind of woman in mind so that I'm able to deliver. I see things that I'm thinking, this is fashion season in Doha. A lot of women will be going to different kind of events and all. I think this set will work for them. I think sometimes it can even be same design, different fabrics. Because we can have a design. If I use a fluid fabric, if I use a structured fabric, the output is different.
Yeah, totally.
So I can know that, for this one, I think a fluid will work. So it's just about understanding, being where my clients are, searching. Mm-hmm. I'm always online. When people say, they don't do social media, that's not, I'm permanently on Instagram because I need to see what my people are wearing.
Research.
I need to also lean into global trends. I'm only not going to give them what they're wearing. I'm going to bring in new things. I want people to say, every time someone tells me
you're a trendsetter,
you're putting me in something I haven't worn before, I'm like,
I
yes.
see.
Because that's the research. So a lot of research, a lot of going to where my clients are and ensure that I'm always one step ahead of the game for them, and so that I can honestly, both as an individual, because I as an individual, I'm a wardrobe consultant. in addition to owning DWL,
True.
so that I can offer my clients excellent wardrobe consultancy and also ensure that DWL gives the kind of pieces that would always elevate my clients and make them, stand out when they go out.
That's amazing. What about you personally? Is there anything that you would never wear yourself?
Well, I would never say never. There are things I tilt towards, but I don't know if there's anything I will not wear. So you will typically find me in very long pants, either palazzo pants or straight, very long enough to cover my heels.
Okay.
You would always find me in oversized blazers. You'll find me in long hair. I'm always wearing long straight hair. You'd always find me in a pink or red lipstick.
True.
What else? Yeah, that's what I can
But never in
remember.
pyjama, right?
No, you're not going to see
Are you wearing suits at home too?
No. No, this is, my kids call me a catfish. You need to see me at home. I don't look like this. But going out, I know that I need to, step out correct. So yeah, those are the things I would say I lean into. And then you probably always see me in color. I wear color. You won't see me in black a lot of times. If you see me in black, it's a statement piece.
I see.
Yeah. So I want to be the example, because for many women, I'm proud to say DWL or myself, we've taken them on their color journey, on their journey into color. And the first foray, they see it on me. And I say, look at me. I'm wearing color. Do I look dumb to you? Do I look, So I always ensure, number one, I like color. So I always wear color. I'm wearing a black suit, but it still has, color. And then, so I show the example to them so that, and I'm a human being, I'm relatable. I'm not a supermodel that say, because it's on Naomi Campbell. No, it's on Ivie. So if it works for me, best believe it'll work for you too. So yes, those are a few of my favorite things in fashion.
Nice. So you said that on this suit you implemented some Nigerian fabrics. Did you? Is it only one-time experience, or you're trying to bring your culture into the wardrobe of your client? How you do this?
Yes, this is a sample.
You ask them politely, "Can I?" Or you just suggest them, "Look, woman, you wear this. You're gonna love it."
So for example, when people make samples, they make it in size 8.
I see.
I make a lot of samples in my size. I'm a walking billboard
and
for
you
DWL.
wear it, right?
And I wear
and
it.
You see.
So if I tell you, I want to make something for you that has, this is called ashoke. If I say I want to make something, you might say, I'm not too sure. But if people see this on me and they're like, I want that, and I tell you, it is this, like, I like it. So most times I make sure that I am the walking billboard for the brand, showing people the kind of pieces, and then before people start to order, and based on that, or pre-order. And sometimes, this is a sample, for example, based on how people receive this, I know whether it becomes a staple design for DWL. So yeah.
Nice. If you had a chance to ban something from women's life, that something is annoying you, disturbing you, is it related to clothes or no? It's fine. Let me know. What would be that?
If I had a chance to ban something from women's life, you guys don't crucify me. Frontal. The frontal is my pet peeve. I don't like frontals in hair. So that's my pet peeve. So yeah, if I was to ban something, I will ban frontals.
I see.
Yes.
What does it mean, success for you personally?
Success for me is when I can sleep well at night, knowing that I am doing the things, the goals that I set out to. Not on someone else's terms, on my terms, Success, I think that's what success means to me. When I'm able to hit my goals on my terms and be happy with the things that I do and sleep well at night, knowing that I'm doing the excellent best that I can. I think that's success for me. Not necessarily financially. I mean, money is good, but there's more to, life than just money. Being able to, freedom to be able to play with my time means success to me. I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to, if I want to do something, I want to be able to have the time to do it. I don't want to be locked. When you constrict me into something, if I'm not able to do things I'm supposed to do, when I don't have control over my time, that's the word I was looking for, phrase rather.
Control
when I don't have control over my time, it affects me so much. So success to me is being able to have control over my time, to be able to do projects, things that, I'm interested in. So yeah.
Let's imagine in 100 years, do you think they're going to be a suits ahead? Like, do you think women will wear suits or people will wear clothes in general? What do you think?
Suits have been there since time immemorial. Check from the 1950s. I think for me, when I want to check fashion. I think my whatever into fashion starts from 1950s. There have been suits from them. There will be trends. Trends will come and go. Some trends will become timeless, but suits will always be there.
They will come back and
they will always
again.
come back. And sometimes you reinvent the wheel. This will go, another set will come, but it would always be there. And part of what we do, part of what I do is to ensure that I'm constantly researching, I'm constantly keeping myself abreast to ensure that we're always ahead of the curve.
Yeah, that's very, very good.
Very important.
You need to stay on the wave.
Exactly.
So if you would recommend, and that would be my last question to you, if you would recommend something to the designers who are desperate, who's stuck in something, lack of ideas or lack of, I don't know, finance or lack of whatever they face in the challenges, what would it be the advice to them?
I would say don't give up. I've said many sweet things about the business. Running the business, pushing an idea can be daunting, can be tough sometimes,
Yeah, tough.
Some days are good, but I think I believe a lot in niching. Don't try to do many things at the same time. I'm speaking to a creative. Find something that you are getting right. You may have had big dreams to do. I love to do this. It's not what you love, it's what your clients love.
True.
Find that one thing that you appear to have superpowers or you're good at. How do you know? People have always said, oh, this one, when it comes to this one, they like it. Start with that and grow. Number 2, don't believe any plan, any idea has to be perfect before you run with it. No matter how, if I show you DWL designs in 2017 when I started, when I look at it now, I want to cringe.
I see.
Because I've evolved.
Yeah.
My head tailor one time said, oh, madam, now this design we're doing now is this. I said, yeah, levels have changed. So start with what you have and continue to grow. There will be good days, there will be bad days, but if you do something you love, I think the good days will be better than the bad days.
And respect your growth, right? And experience.
Exactly. And then with time, you would realize that, you are there, you have arrived. And then when you get there, you then begin to add other things you want to do. But start small, niche, and then grow from there. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. That's amazing. Thank you so much for being my guest today. I
you.
loved it. I love your suit. I love the way you talk about the clothes, and it's so empowering. And my message for you guys would be that clothes gives a message, and it's only up to you if you control the message is delivered by your outfit or no. I prefer to be woman in power, but a modern Barbie.
Yes.
So yeah. So stay tuned for more interesting episodes, and thank you for watching this episode. Bye.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.